Most people think that the foot washing ceremony is the most important thing that will happen tonight because it is so unique to the Mass of the Lord's Supper. But I'll be washing feet again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Whenever I answer the phone or respond to an email or open the mail, if I ever touch a snow shovel, prepare a homily, go to Hillview to offer Mass, or the hospital to invite somebody. These are the things we do, each of us, day by day. We wash each other's feet. Because service comes in so many different forms. It isn't just a unique liturgical ritual that happens once a year. And how serious are we to take Christ's call to wash each other's feet? Be patient with me as I get to the answer of that question. I was thinking one time I was shopping in a grocery store, and there was a mother and her son who looked like about 4 or 5 years old, and the mother had shopping on her mind. And the boy had something in his hand that they had picked up, and she had one thing, but there was no cart. So they were just looking for a few things and going up and down the aisles. As I was passing the little boy, he made a most humorous remark that I'm sure was lost on her. And he said, "Mom, it's taking you a long time to find the door." And I guess my mind just kind of started going and thinking about these weird things that can happen. What would it be like for you if you're going down a grocery aisle and you see like a 4 or 5-year-old who notices your kind demeanor, makes eye contact, and says, "Take me home with you"? Well, wouldn't there be just like this overwhelming, all the responsibilities? Like, I'm too old to start raising kids all over again. I've got enough kids to take care of, or I'm not ready to be raising kids yet. I mean, I've got things to do and dreams to fulfill. And probably would only, like for 2 seconds, overwhelm and then say, "Oh, sweetheart, here, let me take you by the hand. We're going to find your mom or your dad." Which is a beautiful thing to do. But technically, and by the way, it's all you should do, but technically, you're not fulfilling the child's request. Take me home with you. Tonight, at the Last Supper, the innocent one is saying exactly that. Take me. Take me home with you. He's giving us the gift of himself in Holy Communion. Take and eat. It's me. Take me home with you. Home, that place that is your heart. And really, when we receive communion, we should have a certain kind of overwhelming sense like, oh my gosh, this is a big commitment to receive Jesus and take him into my home, into my heart. I mean, there's a lot of responsibilities, and I might not always be able to do what I want to do. And yet he's asking if we are willing to serve. And if we have that overwhelming sense, like seeing the 4 or 5-year-old, and then we think, oh, wait a second, I just need to find their mom and dad. We have to be careful that we don't just give a polite response to Jesus, who wants to come into the home of our heart and say, "Oh, dear sweet Jesus, you will have this whole hour. I won't even complain tonight when Mass goes over an hour, and I will be back next weekend, and I'll probably make just about every Sunday this year, and I'll think about you from time to time during the week. But if you really need something, call Father Conover. That's what we pay him for." And that won't be overwhelming to me because I'll just send Jesus over to Deacon. Do we really, when we receive Jesus in Holy Communion, only want to give him a token response? Or do we really want to take his call seriously, which is a call to wash the feet of one another for a lifetime, day after day? At the Last Supper, Jesus said, "If I, therefore, the Master and Teacher, wash your feet, you ought to wash one another's feet. I have given you a model to follow, so that as I have done for you, you should also do." If we want to receive Jesus as a gift, we must be willing to be a gift to one another. And so tonight, when each of us receives Holy Communion, let us listen to Jesus say, "Take and eat. Take and drink. It is me. Take me home with you." And then let us also hear him say, "Let us together